You know, there was a time I was on top of the world. Championship titles, roaring crowds, my face in a video game. Imagine this. People high-fiving you on the street, kids wanting to be you, women throwing you those "you're the man" smiles. I thought I had it all locked in for life. But life? Man, life's like a curveball you never see coming. One injury, boom, lights out. It wasn't even the pain, it was realizing I wasn't that guy anymore. I remember sitting in my room, surrounded by dusty trophies. They were just there, like reminders of what I used to be. And me? I was staring at the wall, thinking, what the hell now? My life felt like it had crashed into a million pieces. Every time I tried to put it back together, it was like building a sandcastle too close to the waves. It kept falling apart. But you know, life's tricky. It's like a locked door, but there's always a key if you're willing to find it. Now, I coach kids. I don't just teach them how to play, I teach them how to get back up when life knocks them down. There's this one kid, Ryan. He's got talent, loads of it. But man, the kid's got a cloud over his head. One day, he comes up to me and says, "Coach, maybe I'm not cut out for this. I'll never be as good as the others." And that hit me like a ton of bricks. It was like hearing my younger self all over again. I looked him in the eye and said, "Ryan, listen to me. I've been there. You know what kept me going? A promise. I made a promise to myself that I'd never quit. And the one time I broke that promise, that's when I truly lost." I told him about the good old days. Winning games, crowds chanting my name, feeling like Superman. And then, bam, the injury. Out of nowhere, like getting blindsided by a truck. One day I'm on top, the next I'm sinking faster than a rock in water. I shut everyone out, didn't want to talk, didn't want to deal. It felt like paddling a boat with a hole in it. The harder I tried, the worse it got. Then one day I thought, enough of this crap. Either I stay stuck, or I pull myself out. A few days later, Ryan shows up with this old photo. It's me, back in my glory days, and his dad sitting in the stands. Turns out, his dad was a die-hard fan of mine. Told Ryan how I never gave up, how I always kept fighting. And that hit me like a freight train. Even when I thought I was nothing, someone out there saw me as a hero. That moment, it lit a fire in me. I realized my story wasn't over. Sure, I'm not on the field anymore, but I can still play the game in a different way. And then came the big game. Ryan steps up, takes the shot, goal. Watching him celebrate with his teammates, that was my win. Not the trophies, not the spotlight, this. Life's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get your ass back up. And if you can help someone else get back up too. That's the real deal. My time on the field is done, but my game, it's still going. Through kids like Ryan, through anyone who remembers, the promises you make to yourself, they're your lifeline when the storm hits.